The following video today is brought to you by The Ridge Wallet. Stay tuned until the end of the video to find out more. You'd be hard-pressed to find another woman in 2019 who blew up in popularity like Belle Delphine. In the span of less than a year, she went from being practically unknown to a staple of internet culture. And at first glance, it might not make sense to you since she may just look like one of the thousands of scantily clad cosplaying girls on the internet with a Patreon account. So today, I want to answer the simple question: what happened to cause this one woman to become so popular when it might not make sense at first? To begin, I think a good place to start Belle Delphine's story is at the beginning of 2018 when she began making money on the internet. Her business model was pretty simple, and in line with what a lot of other people online do. Post pictures of yourself for free on platforms like Instagram and Twitter, build up a following, then start charging a premium fee on a site like Patreon so your fans can pay a lot more money to see more revealing content. What made Belle stick out from many others in this space was her very odd persona. She posed with weird facial expressions as if she was an anime character, always had elf ears on, and made memes and other bizarre videos with the intention to garner attention. And you know what? It worked perfectly. Even if you didn't know her name, her face started showing up all over the web. And by the start of 2019, YouTubers started to take notice. You see, at this point in time, if you had taken a look at her Patreon, you would notice a tier to pay Belle $2,500 a month. You may be asking who would pay that amount just for some attention from a girl on the internet. Well, the answer to that turned out to be YouTubers wanting views. Most notably, creator Will NE hit the jackpot when he invested a few thousand into a video on the e-girl's top tier pledge amount, which went viral, gaining him 10 million views. Seeing the success of his video, every single one of these commentary channels started spamming out videos about the strange world of Belle Delphine. This content was pretty repetitive, but the cycle of her making weird videos, and these guys doing uploads solely about how weird she was, made millions of people hyper aware of what she was up to. And from there, things just snowballed. A day wouldn't go by where I wouldn't see a meme of her in a fridge, a reference to her on Twitter, or a YouTuber uploading about her latest antics. She was gaining momentum, but it wasn't until mid-June of this year when she started to go full speed ahead. This starts off with Belle upgrading her production value with a YouTube video of her playing with a dead octopus with googly eyes attached to it. Anyway, just 2 days after that, she announced on Instagram that if her post gained 1 million views, she would start a Pornhub account. And she very quickly passed that threshold. But soon her fans realized that they had been bamboozled, as the account was made just to make a ton of joke videos that played off of double entendre titles. While this got her a decent amount of attention online, all stunts done up to this point paled in comparison to what she was about to pull next: the debut of her own water brand. The concept was pretty simple. She would sit in a bathtub, fill up jars with water, and then sell it as gamer girl bathwater to the most desperate of her male followers. This time around, even the mainstream media picked up the story, on top of commentary YouTubers buying the stuff so they could make videos with it. At this point, most people realized that Belle's antics were all part of a gag rather than a serious financial endeavor. Well, yes, there were plenty of guys giving her money on Patreon because they found her attractive. What has allowed her to transcend the oversaturated e-girl market were her bizarre and comedic stunts. It created a cycle where she'd do something over the top. People would take it seriously and get outraged. Journalists and YouTubers would cover the story with different degrees of understanding of the joke. And finally, Belle Delphine would get a whole batch of new followers as more people started to search her. For every one person that unironically bought a jar of her gamer girl bathwater, there were another 10,000 outraged at that said individual, and used it as an example as why society is going down the drain. No pun intended. Whether intentionally or not, they're feeding into the exact cycle they claim to hate. The fact that the octopus video, her million-like challenge, and the gamer girl bathwater fiasco happened all within a span of a month makes me believe that at this point in time, someone else was helping behind the scenes come up with ideas for Belle to grow. Up until June, she was weird, but still followed a typical business model. Then things all of a sudden became insane, and possibly as a result of that, her Instagram account was suspended. suspended soon after the bathwater drama. After this, things cooled down for a while, and we didn't hear much from her until a few months later in October, when things went back to normal as she came up with an outlandish story of getting arrested after vandalizing a person's car with a Clown World painting because they apparently stole her hamster. The story was of course insane, but now that YouTubers and the mainstream media know she'll bring in views for them, they reported on it anyway. She has them eating out of her hands. And with over 2,000 people paying for a monthly Patreon on top of that, I wouldn't doubt that she is now a millionaire because of these antics. While Belle Delphine may have started as just a young woman trying to make some money posting pictures of herself on the internet, somewhere along the way she discovered that her persona had a lot more potential than that. And now it's turned into a weird performance art in a way. And as long as people keep on clicking on videos and articles about her, she'll keep on getting that attention. Hey everybody, before I finish this video today, I just want to give a very big thank you to my sponsor, Ridge Wallets. The Ridge makes everyday goods to a standard you do not see every day, starting with their flagship product, the Ridge Wallet, which was launched to massive success all the way back in 2013. The reason why it's so great is because it's a simple front pocket wallet that's designed to streamline what you carry every day. And because of that fact, it has over 30,000 5-star reviews. It comes in titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and over a dozen different styles and covers. On top of this, there's a lifetime warranty that comes with every model. So many guys out there use leather bifolds that resemble a suitcase rather than a wallet. And the Ridge helps you carry less, but always what you really need. Get 10% off of your purchase today, as well as free worldwide shipping by going to ridge.com/GFM. That's ridge.com/GFM and use code GFM. The link is in the description.